18th July 2024. 9 a.m. Mumbai. While most of India was waking up to chai and morning news, somewhere in Pyongyang, North Korea, a group of state-sponsored hackers were watching 2,000 crore rupees disappear from Indian accounts in real time. Not in cash. Not in gold. In crypto. Gone. Untraceable. Irreversible. I'm Vikram. I've covered the Sarada scam, the PNB fraud, the NSE collocation case. But this one is different. Because the thief is a country. A nuclear-armed country with zero accountability and everything to gain. WazirX, India's most trusted crypto exchange, founded by Nishal Shetty, backed by Binance, was hacked in what Elliptic, a blockchain intelligence firm, called one of the largest crypto thefts in world history. 4,500 Indian investors woke up that morning to find their wallets frozen. Their life savings locked. Their trust shattered. Kya hua us raat? How did North Korea break into an Indian crypto vault? And why, in 2025, not a single paisa has been recovered? Yahi hai aaj ki kahani. Let me take you back to 2018. Nishal Shetty, a 30-something software engineer from Karnataka, launches WazirX from a small Mumbai office with one big dream: make crypto accessible to every Indian. The platform grows fast. Dangerously fast. By 2021, WazirX is processing over $40 billion in annual trading volume. It becomes the go-to platform for retail investors, college students, homemakers, salaried professionals, people who had never invested in anything beyond FDs. In 2019, Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange, acquires WazirX's trading business. Or so everyone believes. This acquisition, as we will see later, becomes the most toxic ambiguity in this entire story. WazirX builds a multi-signature wallet system, meaning, to approve any large transaction, multiple key holders must sign off. Sounds secure. Sounds professional. Their hot wallet, the one connected to the internet for daily trading, held assets from over 45 lakh registered users. At its peak, this wallet was holding approximately 2,000 crore rupees worth of crypto assets including Ethereum, Shiba Inu, and USDT. But here's what nobody was asking in 2023 while the bull market was ragging: what if someone compromised the signatures themselves? What if the lock wasn't on the door but inside the key? Lazarus Group, the North Korean state-sponsored hacking unit responsible for stealing over $3 billion in crypto globally, was asking exactly that question. And they had an answer. 18th July 2024. This is the day that changes everything. At approximately 2 p.m. Indian Standard Time, WazirX's hot wallet executes a series of transactions that nobody at WazirX authorized. Nobody. In less than 8 minutes, 2,000 crore rupees, roughly $235 million, is drained. Gone. Into wallets controlled by unknown actors. Here's how the hackers did it, and I want you to listen carefully, because this is not just a tech story. This is a story of precision, patience, and state-level resources. The attackers, later identified by blockchain intelligence firms Elliptic and ZachXBT as North Korea's Lazarus Group, had spent months doing reconnaissance. They targeted the multisig wallet infrastructure. WazirX used Liminal, a third-party digital asset custody platform, to manage their wallet keys. The hackers compromised the signing interface, the actual screen where WazirX employees approved transactions. They replaced the visible transaction details with fraudulent ones. So when a WazirX employee thought they were approving a routine 10 lakh rupees internal transfer, they were actually signing off on a 200 crore rupees exit. ये चीटिंग टेक्नोलॉजी की नहीं थी, ये चीटिंग आंखों की थी. The wallets the funds moved into were immediately obfuscated using Tornado Cash, a crypto mixer that makes tracing funds nearly impossible. Within hours, the crypto was split, layered, and distributed across thousands of wallets globally. Elliptic confirmed within 24 hours, this bore all hallmarks of Lazarus Group. The Indian crypto market froze in horror. 19th July 2024. WazirX posts a tweet. A tweet. To tell 45 lakh users that their money may be gone. The announcement is clinical. Corporate. Devastating. We are aware that one of our multisig wallets has experienced a security breach. We are actively investigating the incident. That's it. No helpline. No roadmap. No apology. Within hours, Indian Twitter, now X, erupts. Hashtag WazirX scam starts trending. But here's where the story gets darker. Within hours of the hack, a very public blame game begins between WazirX and Liminal custody. WazirX says Liminal's interface was compromised, it's their fault. Liminal says WazirX's own devices were infected with malware, we did our job. Two companies. One crime. Zero accountability. मुझे इस मोमेंट पे बहुत गुस्सा आता है. Because while these two companies were trading press releases, real people were losing real money. I spoke to investors across India who had parked between 5 lakh rupees and 50 lakh rupees on the platform. A 34-year-old IT engineer from Pune had his entire emergency fund on WazirX, 18 lakh rupees. A 58-year-old retired teacher from Jaipur had invested his VRS money, 12 lakh rupees, in crypto for the first time, trusting WazirX's reputation. Withdrawals are suspended. The platform is effectively frozen. And WazirX, instead of immediately compensating users, files for restructuring protection under Singapore's court system because WazirX is incorporated in Singapore as ZIPTE Limited. This move, filing in a foreign court, enrages Indian investors and regulators alike. I have sources inside both ED and the Delhi Police Cyber Cell. And what they tell me off the record is chilling. Indian agencies can investigate, they can document, they can file charge sheets, but they cannot arrest a Lazarus Group operative sitting in Pyongyang. Nobody can. Lazarus Group is not a hacker collective hiding in basements. It is Unit 180 of North Korea's Reconnaissance General Bureau, a state intelligence agency that funds North Korea's weapons program through cyber theft. The US Treasury has sanctioned them. The FBI has issued wanted notices. Interpol has read notices. कोई नहीं पकड़ सकता उन्हें. In India, the Enforcement Directorate launched a money laundering investigation under PMLA. The Delhi Police Cyber Crime Unit registered an FIR. The Financial Intelligence Unit put WazirX under scrutiny for KYC and AML compliance failures. But here is the uncomfortable truth I must state clearly, as of early 2025, no arrests have been made. No funds have been recovered. The ED investigation is ongoing. The Singapore restructuring proceedings are ongoing. WazirX has proposed a recovery plan where users receive 55% of their assets back immediately and the remaining 45% in recovery tokens, essentially IOUs that may or may not have value depending on whether stolen funds are ever recovered. Most legal experts I consulted say this plan heavily favors the company over the victims. A creditors committee has been formed in Singapore. Indian users who want to challenge the restructuring plan must navigate Singapore's legal system, an option practically inaccessible to a retired teacher in Jaipur. Let me be very clear about what is proven and what is alleged, because I believe in that distinction even when the story is outrageous. What is confirmed, 2,000 crore rupees was stolen from WazirX's hot wallet on 18 July 2024. Blockchain analytics firms Elliptic, ZachXBT, and Chainalysis have confirmed with high confidence the involvement of North Korea's Lazarus Group. The funds have been traced moving through Tornado Cash and are largely unrecoverable using current technology. WazirX has filed for restructuring in Singapore. Withdrawals remain suspended for most users as of early 2025. What is alleged but not legally proven in Indian courts? The specific degree of negligence attributable to WazirX versus Liminal in the security failure. What remains unanswered? Why did WazirX's internal security team not detect anomalous transaction patterns in real time? Why was so much user fund concentration in a single hot wallet? Was there adequate insurance or risk reserve? Under India's IT Act and SEBI's emerging crypto regulatory framework, platforms have a duty of security to users. India has no dedicated crypto investor protection law, a fact that left 45 lakh people completely exposed. The WazirX hack is not just a crime story. It is a regulatory failure story. It is a story of what happens when a billion-dollar industry operates in a legal grey zone. Binance and Nishal Shetty publicly dispute responsibility for the platform. Nishal continues to maintain WazirX's innocence and commitment to users. But commitment doesn't return 18 lakh rupees to that engineer in Pune. यार, मैं एक बात कहना चाहता हूं जो कोई नहीं बोल रहा. This is not just WazirX's failure. This is our collective failure as a society that chased crypto dreams without asking the basic question, who is protecting my money? The WazirX hack affected an estimated 4,500 to 45 lakh users depending on how you count. The 4,500 most severely impacted are those with significant locked funds. The total locked amount is approximately 2,000 crore rupees in user assets that remain inaccessible. At the macro level, the hack triggered a 10 to 15% drop in Indian crypto trading volumes in the weeks after 18 July. Competing exchanges like CoinDCX and MudreX saw both an influx of migrants from WazirX and increased scrutiny about their own security. SEBI accelerated its work on crypto regulation. The Finance Ministry acknowledged for the first time that India needs a comprehensive digital asset protection framework. Here is the broader lesson, and I say this not to scare you away from crypto but to make you smarter. Never store large amounts on any exchange, centralized or not. Use hardware wallets for anything above 50,000 rupees. Research where your exchange is incorporated and which court you'd have to go to if something goes wrong. Diversify across platforms. And demand that your government creates clear investor protection laws for digital assets before you invest, not after you lose. Ek cheez aur. North Korea has now stolen over $3 billion in crypto globally. That money funds their missile program. When you invest carelessly on unprotected platforms, you are indirectly, invisibly funding a weapons state. Sochiye. Bahut sochiye. 2,000 crore rupees. Gone in 8 minutes. Stolen by a country. And India had no law to protect its people. The WazirX story isn't over. The Singapore court proceedings, the ED investigation, the recovery plan, all still unfolding. I'll update you the moment something breaks. If this episode made you think, share it with one person who has crypto. Not to scare them, to protect them. प्रोटेक्ट करना चाहते हैं तो सब्सक्राइब करो। हर हफ्ते एक नया केस। रियल, रॉ, रिसर्च्ड। मैं विक्रम हूं। स्टे विजिलेंट।